EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. They'll look to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Loose inside the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. But I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Next to score, Cowboys 7, Saints nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. This wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Dallas Turner on the stop.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes on.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So after one... They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up one?
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll look to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Yeah! Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down and 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted. He's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The extra point, up and good. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Strong. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go. And the Saints will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks. Because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, who survives, whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The ball carrier, Nick Cross on the stop. A gain of 4.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Right back to him on first down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This from 30 yards out. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Saints will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Drive will start on the ground. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This one high, over the middle, but complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. So 1 quarter. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Cowboys have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a 1st down. A give to Mitchell. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. And now the defense is going to take their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw across his body is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.